Kids and cadets, happy Saturday. Hopefully you've had a good week. Hopefully your day's starting out pleasantly. Neighborhood scrapper just swung by. I was moving mowers out to the front. I've had some messages today. People want to see what I have. Also heard from my scrapper that delivers. He had called. Said he's got a Murray that he got somebody cleaning out a storage unit, just gave it to him. He said it was an automatic transmission. So I told him he could bring it by. I still have his Murray on my trailer trying to do some troubleshooting. So if I end up buying that one, I'll give you another video on that. So the neighborhood scrapper brought me this and 3 bags. I figured 20 for the mower and then 10 for this group of bags. A couple of Turos and then a no-name black bag. This happens to be a 2015, looks like it's well used, pounding manholes. Looks like it's pretty close to the bottom adjustment. So just by looking at it, I figured 20 bucks, missing the air filter in the cover. He also had a Troy-Bilt on there with the recoil off, this kind of plastic style recoil. So I thought he was going to try to sell it to me, and he says, no, this is mine, can you fix it? He had the steel spring and the C-clip all taken apart. The rope was still all attached to the plastic spool. So he said, can you fix it? And I told him, if I can, I have these replacement recoils. So I ended up rewinding the metal spring, put it all back together, and he just came back to pick it up. I told him no charge. He said, how much do I owe you? I says, nothing. I said, we'll work it out. So let's kind of look this thing over. Like I said, this thing looks well used. Oil is nice and fresh and at the right mark. Got some scuffing on the plastic here. So you know what that means when no air filter. The cartridge is going to be full of snot. I have one here to show you. You're going to find a lot of buildup on the second jet here because it sits like this, and there's a tube that goes from the outside of the carb, and it passes right here, and all that snot just keeps coming in. If there's no filter on, it'll plug this one up. If you got dirty water or water, it's going to come into this one. This one sits down in the bowl. So let's see what this 2015, not a bad looking machine for 2015, 9 years old. Oh, blade is hardly used. I don't know if it's a second blade or what, but there's no sandblasting. It feels like it still has a nice edge on it. You don't see that too often. Not a lot of scaly rust here. Somebody took care of this somewhat. Probably garage stored it and didn't leave it on the ground where moisture would be filling the underside of the deck, and then you got paint peeling and then rust through eventually. We got gas. No gas. There seems to be some sort of white flaky substance down in there. Right there. Something white. Not sure what. Just with that white substance there, we know we got a carb clean on the horizon. So I'm not even going to waste gas putting it into the tank. We're going to have to flush the tank out anyhow. Let's just see if it kicks off and stalls. We know it will with nitro. We don't have any gas in the tank to burn. All that's going to burn is what's here. Wow, this thing is really caked up with white particles. Not sure what all that is. Looks like the gas cap lanyard fell off. We'll rectify that right now. Just manhandle it back on. My son said he might stop by later on. We'll see. Let me get a screwdriver or some needle nose to force that lanyard back on the cap. Then we'll get busy with juicing this with nitro. Okay. Okay, so I had some parts come in for the Cub Cadet Zero Force, so I'm going to mess with that today. Called the landscaping dude that came out for a self-propelled mower. He was interested in it. He said, how much? I said, when I put the other parts on that are coming in, I said 1,000, and he didn't squawk about $1,000. So if he turns it down, then I'll advertise it. Okay, that was a good squirt. Let's see what happens. Pull and go on this 2015 TB110 550EX. Powerful 140cc. Another thing, bolts are missing for the handle, so it's acting like a hinge. The top of the handle's moving up and down. Safety brake is still in place. I don't know why the pull rope's down here. Wow. It really wanted to start. Kicked off, stalled, and then kicked off again. This thing wanted to run. So I think that's all we're going to be looking at for this Troy-Bilt is a carb clean and maybe touch up the blade ever so slightly. What do we got for a model number here? The 11 Alpha dash Alpha 2 Bravo Mike 711. It looks like the serial number is 1 Lima 285 Kilo 92936. Troy-Bilt LLC, beautiful Cleveland, Ohio. Any issues or claims? Call 188 Tough Crap. Call 24/7 365. Oh, that must be a great job to have. Having a drunk Harvey, the homeowner, call you at 2 a.m. because his mower won't start. Okay, that's all I got for you. This thing's going to need a carb clean. We'll do that. I'm going to Gonna wait for the scrapper that delivers. Kind of curious to see what this storage fine Murray lawn tractor looks like. He said he was trying to peddle it around, but nobody was interested. I said, how much are you asking for it? He said, maybe 80. So I'm kind of maxed out on riders. I'm out of space. If it looks halfway decent, I'll give him 50 for it. Gave him 50 for the last one. Ended up having to mess with that one quite a bit. Electrical issue, and I got a Nicky carb on order. I think that actually came in yesterday. I didn't open my parts boxes, but I think I got 2 Nicky carbs in for riders. So that's all for now. Appreciate you coming out, checking out my channel. Subscribers are coming on board. I appreciate everybody that has subscribed recently, and then all you old farts who have kept coming back, who've subscribed to me years ago and still are hanging on. I don't know why. This is just junk on 4 wheels, but we're having fun looking at it. And as always, tip your waitress and wait staff. They do an awesome job. Adios, amigos. I'll come back at you if anything else transpires that's worth a looky look. See you. This is going to be a good one here on the Troy-Bilt. This will clean up nice. 150. So I'll make 120 on it. Okay. Keep it moving.